Hello, hello, hello. Whew, it's been about 2 years, I want to say, since I last saw you guys. Welcome back to the Unfiltered Truth with me, Chrissy Live. I came back to you guys as a new mom. Yay. A lot has happened in these 2 years. A lot. So yeah, let me just start it off. I became a mom June 9th, 2024 at 7:08 a.m. via, I don't know, C-section. So yeah, my little one is here. Uh, it's been such a blessing. Like everyone's like asking, "Oh, how's motherhood? How is it? How is it?" And it's not just one answer for me, at least. So sometimes I get caught up, like, I don't know, like it became so natural. She was like an extension of me that I didn't even know I needed, wanted. I just love her little soul. She's like really the missing puzzle piece that I didn't know I needed. Balancing working and being a mom, it's been dope. All day I'm at work thinking about her. I FaceTime her. Like, she's with my mom most of the time, luckily. Whew, that village, very necessary. But she is like the sweetest little thing. So smart. Like, she's counting to 10 already. How? She just started talking. She has a million teeth like me. I don't know. But yeah, she's like so great. I love it. I love it. I never understood like when parents talked about their kids. Like I was just like, they're cool or whatever. But I get it now. Like they're really like you didn't know love until you have a child. And not to knock anybody that can't have children, because I would never do that. I thought I couldn't have children, and a lot of people don't know that about me. I tried when I was like 30. I was attempting to have a child. That would have been a terrible situation. Thankfully, it didn't work out. But, this is unfiltered truth. I could be honest. I was having issues with fibroids, and I actually had a lot of people DM me about that. Like I never spoke on it, but like I was talking to some people like, "Oh, like, the cliche, when are you going to have a kid?" And you really never know what people are going through unless they open up or you ask them, and things like that. So I was having issues with fibroids. I was on medications to bring my menstrual, like it was a lot happening. People that like go through it, they know, like they issue you prescriptions like Clomid and things like that. So I was going through a lot of different things that I never spoke on because everybody just, viewed me like, "Oh, you're a party girl, you're this, you're that." And it was like, I guess I was just filling a void because I wasn't trying to really settle down anymore and have children and thinking about those type of things. So now I realize like how much responsibility it is. Like they are literally like your little person that you have to take care of. And I love it. Like just seeing her smile, like anything like that, it just like brings joy to me. Like I don't even know how to explain it sometimes. And it's really the best feeling I ever had. And I love her little soul. And like everybody, like people that think she's cute, they're like, "Oh, she's so cute. When is she getting a brother?" Like I'm being harassed for a brother, harassed. Like it's getting overwhelming at this point. Do I want a son? Absolutely. Absolutely want a son. Me and her father, yeah. We're existing. We are existing. He loves her little soul as well, and I love that for them. Like that's their thing. I'm not gonna ever bash that man because he did give me a gift, and I can't be mad at that, you know? So yeah. But I want to touch on the birth. So, June, let's say it was what, 2 days before? So June 7th of 2024, last year, I had a headache for about 12 hours, 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. the next morning, Thursday into Friday. So I called my regular GYN, spoke to the receptionist, and I told them what was going on. So they told me I could come into the office or I can go to the hospital. So I decided to go to the hospital because I didn't feel comfortable just going and get a checkup, and then who knows what they would have done. So I went into the hospital. My pressure would not go down at all. So I had 3 different inductions happen there. Boy, that's the part they don't tell you about. I can't remember the names. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm a doctor. I am not. But yeah, it was tough. And then you have these doctors come in, they're checking your cervix. I never got past 4 centimeters. Like, she just wasn't coming out that way. So by Sunday, this was a Friday, by Sunday, they were like, all right, you're going to need a C-section. Like, your pressure isn't going down. She's going to have to come out. So I said, okay, cool. We did it. It was fine. When she came, there's like a sheet up, so I couldn't see her. So my sister was there, Lisa. Shout out to Lisa. She came. She was there with me, and she's like behind the curtain trying to see what's going on. So they took her out, and I didn't hear her cry. So I'm over there panicking, like, oh my God, is my baby okay? Is she alive? Like, what's going on? So then I heard her cry. Oh my God. That was the like biggest relief of my life. Like, if I don't know how like parents, mothers, like can even function if you lost your child. Like, I grieve for people like that because it's like a feeling that I wouldn't even know what to do with myself. I know that about me. Not speaking on anybody else's experiences. So I wish everyone that has tried or want to be a mom or anything like that, I pray that it works out for you anyway, in any way possible. Like, it's an experience I feel like anybody that wants it should have, because I've noticed like a lot of people are like pushing it on people. Like, some people don't want that, and that's okay. Like, I never understood that. I also want to talk about postpartum for a second. I think I experienced it, but not like in a negative way. And now that I am a mom, I realize like that gets such a negative stigma. Like, everybody's like, postpartum, like you're gonna harm your baby, and it's not even always that. It's like you're adjusting to becoming responsible for another human, and it can be hard because like there were nights I had to wake up, feed her, go back to sleep, try to get some sleep, wonder, is she breathing, is she okay? Like, a lot of moms, like new moms, any kind of mom, you'll know, even if you adopted or anything like that, you'll know, like, you have that anxiety, and it's like you want to make sure they're always okay. So with the postpartum, I spoke to a lot of my friends had babies last year. Actually, my brother had a child, my cousin had a child, like a lot of us, and then my other cousin had another child, and friends had kids. Like, a lot of kids came in 2024, and I spoke with everybody, and we all like had similar slash different experiences. And just speaking to people, like, we're all like trying to navigate and adjust our lives to these new little humans that we have. And everybody had like the same like mentality, like we have to do this, like this is for them. And I love that for us. Like, we really jumped in head first. Like, there's no turning back now. Like, once they're here, it's you and them. And honestly, she's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Best thing. Like, not my book, not this podcast, not working, anything like that. Like, she is it. And she's just pushing me to be the best version of myself. And I love that. I love it because, like, when you're like single and, navigating, you're just pretty much lollygagging. You're doing your thing. Like, I was never lazy, so I'm not saying that I was doing anything crazy, but she put life into perspective where I know, like, okay, this is it. focus, focus. So December of last year, my mom, my sister Cindy, and we purchased our first home. Yay. So that's why I said a lot has been happening in these past 2 years. That is another child I want to say, like, it's been a lot. It has been a lot, and I am grateful, super grateful for everything that is coming into my life. It's like half of the days I'm like, oh my God, this is so overwhelming, this is a lot. And then it's like you have to really sit back sometimes with yourself and think, like, you could not have anything. And that's what I have to sit with myself a lot. Like, are you going to keep pushing forward, or are you going to sit in your anxiety and unhappiness of the things that you don't have when you have so much? And that is where I was struggling, but I'm actually coming out of it because I'm not used to it. I'm not used to being a homeowner. I'm not used to being a mom. So it's like, whoa, it was a lot. But I'm proud. I'm proud of where I am. Like, I'm proud of my mom for pushing me, because it's definitely her that made me say, okay, let's do this. And she was right. Like, I'm so grateful, like, to have my mom. Like, that is like, without her, it would be up for everybody. Like, let's just put it that way. Like, she is my, man, she's like that little angel on your shoulder that's, calm down, it's gonna be okay, it's gonna be okay. And I had to learn that because, boy, my temper, like, I'm not gonna lie, my daughter taught me patience too, because it's like, life still goes on. Like, just relax, like, you'll get through this. And that's where I'm thankful for both of them right now. Like, those two, that's my people, that's my two. But yeah, like, I'm like trying to navigate coming back into myself. And I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that. I actually want to talk about my friend Tanisha. I hope she watches this episode. Hey girl, notary. If you need a notary, hit her up. Tanisha Better Credit. That's my girl. Little plug or whatever. But she told me a few years ago she had her first daughter, and she told me she broke it down. I was telling her I was trying or whatever, and we had a conversation, and she told me pretty much, you'll have to adjust yourself. Like, it's a lot. It gets overwhelming some days, and it's like I understood, you just listen, like, oh, okay, like, yeah. But she explained to me about the village, and she was like, you're going to need a village. Like, it's a lot because you have to coordinate your life with this child. And I couldn't understand until mine came, and it was like, oh, this is what she was saying. Okay, I get it. And I appreciated that conversation because I still kept it in my mind up to now. And I really, like, appreciated that without knowing that I would even have a kid. I didn't know I was pregnant. I was actually out with my friend. Today's actually his birthday. Happy birthday, Chanel. We were actually around this time 2 years ago. I found out I was pregnant, actually, because we were out. I was drinking, having a time, but it was just I didn't know. I thought my period was late, like usual, because again, my body did whatever it want. I have gone like 6 months without a menstrual period. Like, it was crazy. My body was doing whatever it wanted to do. So I didn't know I was pregnant at all. So then something told me, hey, go take a test. You never know. And I did not know. And here I am, a mother, a mother now. So yeah, it was a shocker for me. But, she's exactly what I needed at that time, because it's not that my life didn't have direction, but I was just living in all the moments, and you really can't live like that. And I realize that now, like, you have to have some type of direction, some type of structure. That's what her dad tells me all the time, structure, which I have. But, I was single, doing whatever I wanted to do. And now I'm like, yeah, I have someone to live for, someone looking up to me, and it's definitely a great feeling, you know? So yeah, I love that. But like balancing everything, that's still a little struggle for me. Like I work early in the morning, 4, 5, 3, like different times in the mornings, and I'm exhausted. Like, but as soon as I come home, it's mom time. It's time to be a mother. Like I can't turn that off. So, but she gives me energy. She just has so much personality, and uh, I can't express how much I love her. That's my little baby. I love her. But yeah, I'm trying to like balance my friendships now. I might start dating. I don't know. Not right now. Look, not right now. Nah. It sounded good though. But like my friendships, like a lot of people still want me to be the Christine from 2, 3 years ago, and it's like she's not here anymore. I can't be her anymore. I can't party as much. I want to apologize to my friend Alex. I missed the summer. I'm sorry. That's on me. But even like when I went out to like one event this summer and I felt out of place, like I'm like thinking about my baby. Like I wonder what she was at a party too. I'm lying. She was at a party as well, a kid's party, and then I went to an event in the daytime, and I was just like, this is not even for me anymore. Like I feel like I'm spending money that I don't need to. Like I just didn't want to be there, and it's like I don't want to disappoint my friends because they know me. Like, oh, you turn up, like this is us, like, but it's not anymore for me, at least. Like let's go to a nice brunch, a nice something quiet. Like can I bring my kid? Like that's where I am right now. Maybe in a couple of years I'll come back. I didn't want to lose myself being a mom, because a lot of people are telling me that, like, oh, you're gonna lose yourself, like you can still go out, you can still do this. But honestly, it's not even that. It's like I'm really not that person anymore. And it's like I don't want to be outside. I'm okay. I'm really okay in the house. Like I don't mind being in the house. I mean, once in a while I want to go out, a little dinner, a brunch, something like that. Or even like the park. Like I've been doing that with her this summer. Like I want to make sure she has experiences. Like that's where I am right now. I don't mind maybe going to a party once in a while, but I'm not interested at all. Like I realized that about myself. Like I am not interested. And then honestly, becoming a homeowner and all the expenses that came with that, I don't even want to spend that money. Like I'm like outside, and it's like, how much for a drink? The old me without a kid, without a house is like, all right, let's go here, let's spend it, let's run it up. Just dumb, just dumb, just dumb. Not saying people that do that is dumb, but I was living a dumb life. Like I was doing all type of nonsense that I had no business. Just spending money wildly. Just now, that's why I said she put my life into perspective, where I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I don't need to be outside. I need to focus on what I need to focus on. So that's where I've been. And like I'm trying to finish part 3 of Love and Goal. I want to close that out. I had to come back to the podcast. I had a friend, I spoke to him on Sunday. Hey, Nick. And he kind of pressed me like, what are you doing with your podcast? Like, what's going on? Why haven't we heard from you? And I'm like, I'm making excuses, which I'm trying to be better at. Like, I'm trying to be better with my excuses and getting things done. So that just put things into perspective. Like, you can still do it all without overexerting yourself. And that was my issue. I felt like, oh, I'm always tired, I'm always this. And it is an excuse, and I'm working on it. But balancing everything, it's a lot. It is a lot. It can put a strain on you. And I was having some issues at work as of the past 2 weeks, but I cleared that up, so I'm back to work. It was a lot going on, and I had to sit back with myself again and just focus. Like, What are you doing? What do you need to do? What do you want to do? And that like helped me. Like having conversations with people, that's my favorite thing to do because I like to learn from people. I like to pick people's brains. Like that's my like I guess superpower. I don't know. But yeah, that's where I am. And I actually want to expand the unfiltered truth and I want to have guests and really buckle down and get into it for real because I feel like this is my calling, at least one of them. And I can't wait. I have guests lined up already. I think it's gonna be great. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But I just wanna shout out like all the people that have been so hands on with me in this village that I created around me. I realize how loved my daughter is, like how much people love her is because of the person I have been. And I'm so appreciative. Like I could never thank everyone so much. Like my mom, boy, like she is her and Cadence. Cadence is her name if anybody didn't know. Cadence, thick as thieves right now. Like that's that's her girl. My sister Cindy, she holds me down. Lisa, Simone, Troy, my girl Denise in Virginia. Thank you so much for everything you've done for Kay. Like you haven't even met her yet. My best friend Charlene, Saida, her godmother, everybody, like her godfather Jigga, love you. My brother, Broderick Augustine, just to name a few people, my Aunt Troy, like everybody that has had a hand in helping. Like I know I probably missed some people, but I just want to tell you thank you and I love you because it was a lot. Like it was definitely a lot to adjust to and I don't know what I would have done without them. Like I see why people go into like deep postpartum that they can end up harming themselves, harming the baby. I see where that can happen if you feel so overwhelmed and there's nobody there and people don't understand. Like I think a few years ago or maybe last year, there was a girl crying on Instagram or something, Facebook, I'm not sure where. And she's like, everybody told me they would help and how I'm here alone. And I didn't understand. I'm like, the ignorant me, the asshole, the old Christine, as I would like to call it, was like, well, why'd you have the baby? Like, but it was her choice. Like, she wanted her child and she had the child. But now you see, like, who people really are when you have a child. Like, you will see, like, who's there for you, who's people I don't even expect to do anything for me have been coming out of the woodworks for my kid. And I am so grateful. Like, I don't like to ask. I'm not one of those people that's going to ask. But if I do need it and I do ask people, everybody has been so helpful and just like, I cannot thank people enough for what they have done for my daughter. And I had to realize again, like, I know I'm saying this a lot, but I had to sit back with myself and realize, like, it's what I put out into the world. Like, if I was an asshole, like, completely, I would have been out here by myself. Like, figure it out. Like, just figure it out. And I realized I set that in motion being who I am. And I'm grateful that I can get these things and all this love for my daughter because of who I've been. So I wouldn't change me for the world. That's it. But yeah, I want to come back and I'm ready to do more episodes. I'm ready to finish my book. I actually want to write a children's book as well, which my boy, Homie Hill, shout outs to you, he actually told me years ago before I had a kid, and I was just like, that's not my audience. Like, I was, again, ignorant and just not thinking ahead, but there's always been people around me, like, trying to take me to another level, and I couldn't see it for myself. Like, it took my kid coming to see, like, oh, maybe I could do this. Maybe I should be doing that. And, you know, I'm still learning. We all are, like, at the end of the day. Oh, I want to shout my sister out as well, Shauna. You know, she had her son as well. Shout outs to you, girl. Hey, my good sis. Yeah. Yeah. It's just time to adjust and get our lives together, because we do have to live for these kids. Like, it's a lot. Like, I had friends, my girl Carla, who told me, like, listen, it's a lot. Like, you'll see. And again, I had to see for myself. Some things in this life you have to see for yourself, and I'm okay with that. Like, you haven't experienced everything, and that's okay. But I just wanted to come back because I felt like it was time. She's actually napping right now, so I had a moment to come and talk to you guys. And for everybody that looked for me, that was still checking for the unfiltered truth 2 years later, thank you so much. I love you guys. I do plan on doing more episodes. I have so many topics that I need to touch on because life has been lifing for everybody. And the other day I was trying to figure out if it was because Mercury was in retrograde. I don't know, but I am just thankful for everybody that reached out to me, everybody that still supported me, even though I took time for myself. I tried to navigate motherhood, and I'm just thankful. Like, that's the feeling I've been feeling, like, thankful for everything that worked out, that didn't work out, because everything comes back full circle. I believe in that, and I'm just gonna roll with it. It's like certain things I can't control, and that's okay. Like, you'll be all right. And we just all have to, really focus on what we need to focus on. So that's where I am right now. And I just pray everybody gets what they want in this life, because there's people still wishing to get minor things that I've probably taken for granted. Like, oh, that's light. Like, that's nothing. But it could mean everything to somebody. And I just pray everybody gets what they want in this life. So that's it for me today, on the unfiltered truth. We don't get more unfiltered than this. Thank you for coming to this episode. It's me, Chrissy Live. Have a good one. Later. Until next time.